Big story this morning. The defense will continue to call witnesses in the Lindsay Clancy murder trial. Clancy, a Wallingford native, is accused of killing her 3 young children before attempting to take her own life in Massachusetts. Your reporter Taylor Knight live in studio with more on the connection to our state.
Lindsay Clancy's defense started calling its witnesses yesterday. One of the first witnesses to take the stand was her mother, Paula Musgrove, who lives right here in Connecticut. The defense wasted no time in trying to humanize Lindsay Clancy, calling her mother, Paula Musgrove, to the stand. Musgrove, who lives in Wallingford, described the love she had for her late grandchildren and the struggle of watching her daughter's mental health decline.
She said that she couldn't remember anything. The medication was pretty much just destroying her mind, and it wasn't her. She said, this isn't me. I just want to feel better and enjoy my kids again.
Musgrove also testified that 3 months before the murders, Clancy texted her this plea for help.
Mom, will you please come up and stay with me for a bit? I'm really sick. Something is wrong.
Jurors are trying to decide whether Clancy should be held criminally responsible for killing her 3 young children. She pled not guilty to murder charges in this case, but her attorneys don't deny that she caused the deaths of her kids. Instead, Clancy's attorneys have said she suffered from postpartum psychosis and bipolar disorder, and she was over-medicated. The prosecution alleges that Clancy planned the murders before faking a suicide attempt. We're going to hear from her sister, who she grew up with in Wallingford, in the next half hour. Your reporter live in studio, Taylor Knight, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.